I'm a simple man. The Avs score a touchdown, I drink a Breck brew. Pretty straightforward. Avs win over the Buffalo Sabres 6-1. This game essentially had two phases to it, and I don't think there's a ton of analysis to have in this one. The Avs basically just out-talented the Sabres for 50 minutes of this game. Combine that with a little bit of luck, everything was going in the net for the Avs, and the Sabres are a team in a rough spot that were looking to pack it in anyway. This game was basically over at the halfway mark. It did not start that way, however. The Sabres came out hot and were completely controlling the Avs for the first 10 minutes, but Philipp Grubauer showed up, had a great bounce-back performance, keeping the score 0-0 despite multiple grade A chances from the Sabres. On the whole, Grubauer's workload wasn't that big, but in those first 10 minutes it was, and he did not let the Avs fall behind, which is a big deal for this team. That also included a penalty kill where Grub made some nice saves as well. So the Avs were on the back foot, but found some momentum through defense and goaltending. So the Avs weathered the initial storm from the Sabres, and for the most part, that was all that the Sabres had. When you're in a tough spot, when things are going south, Avs fans know it as well as Sabres fans do. Bad things happen, and for the Sabres, maybe one of the weirdest goals of the year comes out against them. Ryan Graves has the puck at the point with a lot of space. He's going to step in a little bit and fire a shot. It doesn't get through. It's going to get blocked in front and ricochet. You'll see, I'll do my best to pause it here. Not sure if you can see it. It's somewhere in this area. It flew straight up into the air, and literally no one on the ice saw it. No one knows where this puck is right now. So Buffalo decides to collapse in front of its own net and start beating up Avs players. That's basically the rest of this play for the Sabres. In a second here, you see the puck drops in the far corner. Not a single Sabre is looking at this puck. None of them know where it is. And to be honest, at this moment, none of the Avs know where it is either. So there's a mad scramble for a fake puck in front of the net. And eventually, Sam Girard, who's just off screen, and now you can see his stick skating towards the puck, realizes, oh, the puck isn't there at all. Skinner, also recognizing the puck is not in front, leaving a bunch of Sabres having no idea what's going on, including Carter Hutton in net. They still really haven't even realized it as Girard is collecting the puck and getting ready to fire it into an empty net. They realize almost in time. A couple of players turn at the last second, but Girard good enough to put a puck in an open net here, and the Avs go up 1-0. If you're the Avs, you take those. If you're the Sabres, I am sorry that that is the way that things went. And that feels like the Sabres season in a nutshell, which is just brutal. If that wasn't bad enough, the Avs would add a skill goal less than a minute later just to put the stamp on this game that the Sabres were going nowhere. Zadorov is collecting a loose puck here to start the breakout, but something I want to point out. Both Nichushkin and Burakovsky are circling back here. A lot less of that flying the zone we've seen from the Avs a lot this season, so maybe a little bit of a safer play on this breakout. Zadorov opts to just flip it out to the one man who did take off, which is Kadri. Kadri is roughly at the red line. He's going to collect this puck. Does a good job and shows a lot of skill to firstly collect this puck and then just chip it out into open ice to an oncoming Burakovsky. This creates a 2-on-1 by a bit of shoddy defense from the Sabres, stepping up on Kadri there and getting beat up the ice. Burakovsky walking in. I think every Avs fan wants him to shoot it here. That's exactly what he does. And when he shoots with time, it is dirty. Bar down. A very crisp, clean play from the forwards of the second line for the Avs, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. Buffalo does have a quality top line. Jack Eichel should be a superstar in this league. He almost certainly would be on any other team if he's not in Buffalo. Sam Reinhart, also no pushover at all. Two quality NHL first-line players, but in this particular game, the Avs' second line was miles better. The only real nitpick I have with the Avs in this entire game is that they give up a late goal in the first period for the second game in a row. That's something that can absolutely kill teams, not only momentum-wise, but just in general. It's extremely costly. They even managed to one-up themselves from the Philly game, this time giving up a goal in the actual final second of the period. It's a dumped-in puck, and things just get sloppy fast for the Avs. Girard initially goes back to collect it, and he's just going to try and poke it up the boards, but EJ is coming down directly behind Girard instead of up the boards, so it's not an easy transition of the puck, as EJ has to go out of his way and then actually chase the puck up the boards to the point where all he can do is slap at it as well. That fails. It's now a puck battle. The Avs lose the first puck battle in a 3-on-2 situation deep in their own zone. That's bad enough, but even then, they still have an opportunity here, as both McKinnon and whoever this is, Nichushkin, I think, is going to collapse on another puck and have another battle, which they once again lose. They get a piece of this one. Unfortunately, it just comes out into an open area. The Avs aren't able to get to it once again, and behind the play, coming off of the puck battle in the corner, EJ has lost the race to the front of the net, leaving a wide open Sam Reinhart to go for the tip. Like I said, he's a quality first-line player. He's going to get his stick on the puck, and into the net it goes. A rough play, one I could probably criticize quite a bit more, but in hindsight, based on the rest of the game, it just didn't matter that much. Avs are up 2-1 after 1, and if there was any danger of Buffalo gaining momentum from that late goal, the Avs put it to bed by scoring in the first minute of the second. Girard collecting a puck in the corner. Once again, look at the forward support. All three forwards back deep in the zone to help this breakout. Honestly, they might even be a little bit too deep on this one, but it works out as Burakovsky is able to collect the puck on the near boards and then start things going up the ice here. They're on their way. They're able to get it up and out to Kadri, who looks up the ice and hits a moving Nichushkin through the neutral zone. Very nice, simple play that breaks down the Buffalo Sabres defense. From there, Nichushkin's easily able to get the zone. Yeah, Buffalo probably gave the gaps a little bit too much room as this play developed. Nonetheless, it gives a lot of room. Kadri is able to drift in behind off screen here and just kind of disappear until he shows back up on the back door. Nichushkin does a great job to hold and wait and find Kadri sneaking in. Kadri has time and space to load up. He's a pretty good shooter too, and he does not miss. Look, everything went right for the Avs' second line in this game. It's never going to get any better than this, but nonetheless, it shows that the talent is absolutely there. In today's NHL, you need production from top to bottom, and the Avs, they're getting it right now. The game got a little bit weird from there because the Avs just couldn't miss the net. By the end of the night, they shot 22%, and it could have even been significantly more than that, as they also hit 2 posts in the game. So big post number 60, interestingly, and yet still 6 goals went in for this game. The next goal came just a few minutes later. The second line was once again on the ice, but they are getting the defense involved as well. The Avs win a defensive zone faceoff and kind of just fire it up the ice, but it just works against Buffalo. For whatever reason, these plays are working. Nichushkin finds it in the neutral zone and hits Burakovsky. And on this play, you can tell Burakovsky is feeling himself in this game. He goes for some sweet dangles, isn't really able to create enough space to do anything, but holds onto the puck and curls back, gets the ability to assess the ice, recognizes multiple players driving in. Kadri on the far side once again. Nichushkin was already in front, but the fourth man in, as the Sabres get caught extremely deep in their own zone, is Nikita Zadorov, who decides to step up, finds himself in the high slot. Perfect pass from Burakovsky. Zadorov, yeah, he can score goals at times. I don't know if I've ever seen him score on a backhander before, but that's what he does here. And certainly Carter Hutton didn't expect it because he gets beat 5-hole. When you're hot, you're hot. That's Nikita Zadorov's third multi-point game in a row. 2 in a row after the break because that's all the Avs have played. But for whatever reason, the points are coming for Big Z right now. Hard to think there's going to be much consistency there, but it's another nice little piece for the Avs. If they have guys that can chip in on any given night, then no one needs to be perfectly consistent. It's just lean on whoever's hot. Consistency in general is more of a team thing, not player to player. And honestly, from there, the Sabres just 100 packed it in. That game was done and dusted at that point. the Avs did add on a couple of more goals just for fun. I mean, this is just dumb hockey from the Sabres. They dump the puck into Makar, the forwards go for a change while the defensemen are sagging all the way back into the defensive zone. So Makar just says, okay, I'll skate this puck up myself since you guys gave me the entire neutral zone to skate through. No problem. Gains the blue line, is able to feed off to Burakovsky, the man with the hottest hand on the team right now. Burakovsky collects the immediate pass. No hold, no wait. Just finds Val Nichushkin at the blue line. And again, look at these Buffalo Sabres right here. They are just completely too deep in the zone, giving Nichushkin miles to walk into. Nuke takes advantage of it, picks his spot, and snipes. Another goal from the second line. That goal chases Carter Hutton. A couple of other weird things happened. The Sabres did hit a post in this one, so there is a good post as well. But more importantly, Andre Burakovsky with a 4-point night, and that gets him to 39 points on the season. Burakovsky, that's a career high in points for him. He tied his career high in goals in this game. And he has just been everything for the Avs. It's worked out famously, better than I thought it ever could have. He's on a 60-point pace. He's on a beyond 25 goal pace. That is a unbelievably good second-line player. The reason the Avs went out and got him was for his goal-scoring ability, but his passing ability has showed up quite strong as well. It's just fantastic to see a player break out like this. That made it 5-1. The second line decided they were done for the night. So McKinnon and Rantanen decide it's time to get theirs. I mean, the Avs just wish they could play the Sabres every single night. They have no idea how to defend in transition. Landeskog picks up his puck and is going to hit McKinnon in the center of the ice. And then McKinnon is just gone, leaving 4 Sabres behind him to create a 2-on-1 with Rantanen. McKinnon walks in, feeds the puck to Rantanen. Rantanen just unloads on this one, and it's in and out in the blink of an eye. 6-1 Avs. The third period isn't even worth talking about. Nothing really happened in it, and that's your 6-1 final. This was the perfect bounce-back game after the loss to Philly. The Avs are rolling off of this now, and they play another team they should be able to dominate in Ottawa coming up next. Play confident, be confident, and just keep feeding that second line right now if you're the Avs. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching, and head on over to thednvr.com. As always, consider signing up for a membership to help support us creating this content. I am Rudo, and I like beer.
Avalanche time, come on, grab your friends. We're going to the playoffs again with Nate the dog and Gabe the big. The fun isn't over yet, it is Avalanche time.